Okay, so the third concept in chapter 4 is it's still with binomial. You got to see the word binomial in it. So like question number 9, it says binomial, but it doesn't want you to use the binom PDF button. What it wants you to do is find the mean and the standard deviation. But you don't have to swing all the way back to making that chart and multiplying across and adding down. It's got formulas. Okay, the mean is just n times p. They're going to give you n and p. They probably won't give you x because you don't need that one. They're going to give you n and p, and then they're going to say find the mean. You don't have to use n and p to like binom PDF, make the chart, do all the multiplications. You just go, oh, I'll just multiply them times each other. So again, they're using the other symbol for mean, which is like the Greek letter mu. And they're just taking 32 times 0.25, which is 8. And that's finding the mean. You don't need chart, you don't need all that stuff. And then the standard deviation, again, they're using the other weird symbol for standard deviation. That's like a lowercase s in Greek, that's a sigma. And what you're supposed to do is square root of 32, because that's n. P, that's 0.25, they give me that. Q, they didn't give me. But that was what I was saying in the previous video, is Q is sort of the one that goes with P. Q is failure. P is success. So if there's 25% chance of success, there's 75% chance of failure. Okay, so 1 minus 0.25. 0.75. Okay, 75% goes with 25%, 80% goes with 20%, 35% goes with 65%. So in this case, Q, it's the opposite of P, it's failure, so that's 0.75. So I get out my calculator. Okay, and I multiply all those together. And then I take the square root of that. And I get like 2.45. Then the question, it suddenly says something about, well, okay, the minimum usual and the maximum usual. Well, I said like way back in chapter 2, I said that people are generally usually within 2 standard deviations of the mean. The mean is 8, okay, and the standard deviation is 2.45. Well, 2 standard deviations. 2 standard deviations is double that, so 4.9. And so people are... If here's 8 in the center, and you go 2 standard deviations up and 2 standard deviations down, 2 standard deviations up is 12.9, 2 standard deviations down is 3.1. That's the range of usual values. So if you took this test that they're talking about where you guessed on every single multiple choice problem, you're not going to get all 32 of them right. On the average, people are going to get 8 right. But maybe you'll get really lucky and you'll get like 12 or 13 right. Or maybe you'll get really unlucky and you'll get like 3 of them right. Now passing, just even a D, 60%. 60% of 32 is 19.2. Well, if 19.2 is passing, and you got a 12.9, even if you got lucky, you got a 12.9, you're not going to pass. Guessing on a multiple choice test doesn't work.